genuine, restored, or simply a fake. Aside from determining the condition of artworks, conservators are also frequently asked to ascertain the authenticity of objects. Such tasks are usually quite complex, as it involves careful inspection of works of art that have been used over generations and are a part of the inventory of a living environment. In order to come to a conclusive result, these artworks have to be scientifically analyzed, in most cases by destructive sampling, such as in thermoluminescence, radiocarbon dating, and electron scanning microscopy (EDX). An alternative approach to sampling, by using non-destructive analytical equipment, is described here. In the case of the artwork analyzed below, industrial techniques and equipment readily available in the Asia-Pacific region were applied. Working hand in hand with specialists in the physical sciences and applying archaeometallurgical and forensic science, a light on the history of the artwork was shed. The Arakan seated Buddha is suggested to have originated around the 16th or 17th century from Burma. The figure is 102 mm high and its surface has been recently reworked. The newly applied gilding is so extensive that any definition and detailed features of the face and other parts are completely lost. Closer investigation using a binocular microscope indicated a black-brown lacquer layer underneath the gold paint. The lacquer that covered the metallic surface of the Buddha, however, did not extend into the hollow cavity on the underside. The underside displayed oxide corrosion found on archaeological bronzes. After discussion with the owner, it was decided to remove the recently applied lacquer and gilding. The original surface revealed various surprises. The body up to the neck is a light-colored silvery bronze. The head is a pale yellow copper color, and the prominent bump on the top of the head, Ashnisha, which refers to his wisdom and openness as an enlightened being, is a yellow, slightly green-tinted color. The body up to the neck is very rough and is covered in pitting corrosion. This type of corrosion is to be expected from an archaeological bronze. The corrosion pits are lined with the natural occurring black copper oxides. The upper part of the chest, shoulders, neck, and head are covered with scratches from filing and working the surface. There are two sets of scratches. The first, only found on the body, have the same black oxide corrosion as the pitting, indicating that they are from the same period as the pitting, therefore ancient. The second set of scratches increases along the neckline and run from the chest over the cast line into the head and are not corroded at all. This means they are more recent. Due to the variations in color and corrosion present on the surface, it was decided to analyze the metals present. Using the Singapore synchrotron light source at the National University in Singapore, qualitative XRF analysis was undertaken to differentiate the alloys present. The analysis revealed that the body is a classical copper-tin lead alloy with traces of silver. The head is a copper-tin zinc alloy, and the tip of the head a copper-zinc alloy. The complex composition of the tip begged the question how it is related to the head. For further insight on how the Buddha was constructed, the sculpture was X-rayed. The X-ray revealed some of the technology applied. The center of the body and legs is found to be less dense in composition, indicating, like other classic bronze works, that it was created by the lost wax casting process. The head is very dense in comparison to the center of the body, therefore a solid cast. The tip, according to previous metal analysis, is clearly a different material, and the X-ray reveals that the metal was inserted into the head at a later point, probably by drilling the head after was cast onto the body. The body with its corroded surface and oxidized original tool marks is naturally corroded. This type of corrosion is frequently found on bronze sculptures discovered during excavations. The head, however, was cast on at a much later date. It does not reveal any kind of corrosion, and the tool marks or post-corrosion of the body of the Buddha. The surface of head and the original shoulders were leveled recently by filing, indicated by not corroded tool marks on both surfaces. The tip of the head was inserted into the head through a hole, probably drilled into the top of the callet after the head was cast onto the body. Like the head, it does not display any corrosion, which would be expected on an ancient bronze surface. The restoration or renovation of a Buddha is an old tradition still practiced today. The relacquering and regilding of their surfaces have been done for centuries. Visually, it is therefore not straightforward to ascertain which parts are new or old, or if an artifact is a complete fake or a reproduction.